Hello YouTube, it's MTG with Riggs here. Forgot the name of my new channel. This is mainly a video response for MTG headquarters for the giveaway there. So, hello MTG headquarters. I am MTG with Riggs. I don't have any packs to open today, so I thought I'd just show off one of my decks. So, yeah. I mainly play Standard, and really only Standard because that's kind of when I only just started Magic last October or so. No, not even. My first introduction to Magic was a Gate Crash booster draft. So naturally, I probably missed a couple good cards from that, but I saw something shiny, so I took it. Anyway, so this is a deck that I made. It's a mono black deck, and I centered it around the Bog Brew Witch with Bubbling Cauldron Festering Newt combo. And yeah, so I'll just show you what I have. I didn't really split anything, so I'm going to quickly split into lands and non-lands and then go from there. So land, land, land. Land on land. 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 Land, 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 land. Land, land, land. Land, land. Land, land, land. Alright. So that's all our... Like I did tell you, this is a mono black. So there's tons of swamps. Tons of swamps. Tons and tons and tons of them. I mixed them up. They're now upside down, some of them. Don't like that. Yay. And this one. Alright. Now let's quickly sort this into creatures and otherwise. Creature. Creature, creature, creature. Creature, 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 creature. Ish. Creature, 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 creature. Instant, instant. Instant. Source, source. Sorcery, 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 sorcery. Artifact. Enchanted. Alright, cool. We're all organized now. You can't see anything, obviously. So let's fix that. So I'm gonna go through these like piles at a time. And I'll show you why I have certain cards. So let's start off with the creatures. So this is a 60 card standard deck, so you're not going to see anything older than Gate Crash because I built it with in mind that M13 is rotating out in just a couple of weeks. So this is made up of Gate Crash through M14. So we have a Blightcaster, a Corpse Hauler, a Sepulchral Primordial, another Corpse Hauler, a Nightmare, Bog Brew Witch, Festering Newt, Slate Street Ruffian, Weight of Precinct, White of whatever. You know what it is. It's that one. Rakdos Shred Freak, another Blightcaster, Festering Newt, Festering Newt, Festering Newt, Zathrid Necromancer, Corpse Hauler, and a Thrillkill Assassin. So, let's see if we can somewhat organize these. So if you notice, I have 3 Corpse Haulers. They're all human rogues, and I have them in here for one reason. One, it's a 1 colorless and a black, so they're cheap creatures to get out. And then I can sacrifice this one and return a creature card from my graveyard to hand, which is helpful with these guys. I have 4 Festering Newts, because like I said, this deck was made around a Bog Brew, Bubbling Cauldron, and Festering Newt combo. So I have 4 Festering Newts, so potentially I could sack sacrifice the Festering Newts a total of 7 times with 1s each, and then sacrificing the Corpse Haulers to get these guys back. So that's a total of using, if you look at our Bubbling Cauldron, which I have 2 of in the deck, I can sacrifice creature Festering Newt and each opponent lose 4 life, and I gain life equal to that. So if it's just one-on-one, I can gain like 28 life throughout it, and they lose it. So pretty much, unless they have life gain, this alone can help me win the duel. I played Yu-Gi-Oh first. So there's those. I have Secretary Necromancer, because if you notice, other than the salamanders, we have a human, no, he's not, human, guess he's not, zombie, human. So, we have a total of 7 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7 out of 17 cards are humans, so that's helpful with the Necromancer's ability. So that's fun. So, like, it's not just Festering Newt combos that I could do other things. I'm going to move this up a little bit so you can actually see my hand. There's those, and then other, like, the non-human creature cards that I have are in here for different reasons. So Nightmare, which is a 5/6, so it's expensive, but its power and toughness are equal to the swamps I control. So you can imagine me having all these swamps out and this being really good. So we also have Sepulchral Primordial. So, and this is just for pure, like, oh, okay, you now don't have that really powerful creature. I can get that really powerful creature now. And this is just for more power to the card, because it adds each creature card. So I kill one of their creatures, he gets a bonus, so that's fun. So that's all the creature cards. Let's go to artifacts, since we've already kind of touched on them. So like I said, I have 2 Bubbling Cauldrons. I have a Staff of Death Magus, so really helpful in a mono black deck, which is the only reason why it's there. And I have an Elixir of Immortality, so without the Corpse Haulers, this is also really this is a valuable card. I think I might try and see if I can add more of these into the deck, but I don't want to play with more than 60 cards, so I don't really want to. I can't really think of any cards to get rid of, so I might just keep this one. But this is very helpful with shuffling the graveyard back into my library, and I gain life in the process. So those are the artifacts. We'll move on to enchantments. Really, all enchantments are, I just have 4 quakes and sicknesses, whatever, I don't know how to say it. But for 2 colorless and a black enchant creature, and that creature gets -1/1 for each swamp. So I have these in here for heavier removal, because the more swamps I have, the more devastating this card gets. So if an opponent has a really tough card, I can just play this and most likely get rid of it, unless it's something that builds on graveyards. But I don't have stuff that goes to my graveyard for the most part, unless they send it there. So this is a pretty valuable card in the deck, I believe. So we'll move on to sorceries. Yeah, sorceries I have a little bit more of, but again, it's really just 3 separates. I have a Destroy the Evidence, because I enjoy milling. Actually, I could put, like, going back to the Elixir of Immortality, I could probably get rid of this, because I don't necessarily need this card. This is just for fun milling someone. And even because it's not even that great of a mill card. It destroys target land, and then they reveal cards from their library until they reveal a land, and all those cards go to the graveyard. So this is really only helpful with White of Precedent 6, where if I get any creature cards in the graveyard, he gets a bonus, but that's about it. No, I didn't see. I have 2 of those, so I could probably put 2 more Elixirs of Immortality, or at least 1. I don't really need both of these in here. And I have 4 Corrupts, again, built on swamps. So I deal damage to the number of swamps I have, and I gain life that way. So this is very helpful in a mono black, or it's very useful in a mono black deck. We're going to go to instants now. So you need a Doomblade, because Doomblades are pretty neat. So they're useless in a mono black deck, and I actually was facing a friend of mine. He had a Doomblade, and I was facing him with his decks, and he just kind of, this card is useless against a mono black deck, in other words. Well, yeah, so I have 2 Doomblades, and I have a Grim Return. So it's just another putting another creature onto the battlefield under my control, depending if it was killed that turn, whatnot. And then our final card before we get to the swamps over there is this one. Now, if you've been paying attention, you can probably figure out what type of card it is. It's a Planeswalker, and in a mono black deck, that Planeswalker has to be Liliana of the Dark Realms. So, I really have this card in here for pure enjoyment, because I can keep getting swamps, so that powers up cards like Quag Sickness, I can't say that card, you know, and Corrupt, and Nightmare as well. But I don't really have anything that adds, like I don't have an X damage card, so like her ultimate with the emblem isn't the best. This would be very nice to like power up a creature for a final assault, because her -3 is target creature gets plus XX or minus XX until end of turn, where X is the number of swamps. So in a mono black deck, this certainly has uses. However, it's not the best card, in my opinion, that I have in this deck. It's not the most valuable card in this deck in terms of combos or whatnot. Oh, it's probably the most expensive card I have in my deck, but I pulled it from a pack, so I'm not really complaining about the price, because I essentially paid $4 for it. Yeah. So those are all those, and I have swamps. A bunch of swamps. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 25 swamps in here, so it's actually a very good number of swamps per other cards. I actually have beaten a couple friends of mine, and they've been playing Magic a lot longer than I have, and they're using they don't necessarily play Standard either, so I feel very proud of this deck. Like I haven't really gone to a Friday Night Magic, so I don't really know exactly how well this deck would do against people who really commit time to it, and I haven't faced my one friend who does commit a lot of time to his decks. But as tabletop Magic goes, this is, I think, a very solid deck. So yeah, that was my introduction on, or this is just my video response to MTG Headquarters giveaway, and I decided to do that by just talking about my mono black deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think of this deck, any additions or whatnot. Keep in mind, I do prefer to stay in Standard as of right now. So if the cards aren't in Standard, and I'm probably not gonna listen to your, I'm probably not gonna get the card anyway. But Standard, let me know. Don't forget to like, rate, subscribe. Subscribe to MTG with Rigs. I'll be posting more videos, including ones that have already been uploaded to my vlogging channel. Those will get re-uploaded here, just because this is now my MTG channel. So that's it for today. Until next time I make a video, I shall see you guys.